Welcome to Walt Disney World Inside Out. The weekly show that keeps you up to date and takes you behind the scenes at Walt Disney World. With your hosts, Brian Leary, George Foreman, and J.D. Roth. Coming to you this week from Epcot at Walt Disney World in Florida. Please welcome Brian Leary and J.D. Roth.
Corps. Let's hear it for him. Way to go. And I got my boys right here, Ian and Kyle. How you guys doing? Good. And we're going incognito today, Bree.
Yeah, you guys are just too darn cool.
That's right. We're studs, you know?
Too cool for the room. Well, I've got Amy here. Amy, where are you from?
From Canada.
Canada? Can you get Canadian bacon there?
Oh.
You don't think so, huh? Hi, I'm Brian Leary.
And I'm J.D. Roth, and that was one funny joke.
Welcome to Inside Out, the show that turns Walt Disney World upside down to give you a behind-the-scenes look at the magic.
And that's why we're going to be showing them some of the most extraordinary, unique, unexpected, and, guys, help me out here. Give me a word.
Unusual.
Unusual, yeah.
It's your theme.
Yeah, unusual things at Walt Disney World. Perfect.
Like Disney World's most unusual music group, the Tuba Fours, the Tuba Quartet.
Beautiful. And on George, the Big Guy's Corner,
we're going to give you a look at a very unusual version of our co-host, Mr. George Foreman.
I'll be here at the animation studio to show you Disney's latest superstar, me. Move over, Mickey.
All right. At the top of anyone's most unusual list has got to be the Sharks Reef over at the Typhoon Lagoon. They let you swim with sharks there, and you don't even need the sharks' permission.
Whoa, I'm not missing that. I think I'll slip into something a little more shark-friendly and, dive in.
See you later.
Woo! Typhoon Lagoon is one of Disney World's best places to cool off on a warm Florida day. You can go surfing at the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool, slide 200 heart-stopping feet down the Humunga Cowabunga, or hang out with a hunky lifeguard like my friend Sal here. Now, this is what I really came here for. This is Sharks Reef, where I hear you can actually swim with the sharks. But, you know, I'm in the television business, so I'm kind of used to that. So, Sal, tell me a little bit about the sharks here.
Okay, we have two types of sharks. We have a leopard shark and a bonnethead shark.
So, but they're not harmful. They can't hurt you.
No, ma'am. We feed them twice a day, and they pretty much stay at the bottom of the water because they're nice and full.
So we're not talking great whites, but how big did these sharks get?
The biggest they could probably get was 6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet. Okay. How many sharks do you have here?
6 of them.
Okay, some sharks, 6 of them. I think I can handle that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Nice accent.
I think I saw my agent. It is incredible down there. It's so beautiful. I think I'm gonna go again. So, we'll see you later. Sal and me are we're gonna go snorkeling. Come on. When it comes to animation, let's face it, the people at Disney are champs. So, this week on George's Corner, we sent our very own champ, Mr. George Foreman, to get them into an animated conversation.
You know, I got a lot in common with animated characters, especially when I take a jab or two to the head and see those little birdies and stars going all the way around. But for the people here at Walt Disney Studio in Florida, animation is their life. Tim, how do you do?
Doing well, George. Watch it.
Oh, sorry, don't want to hurt those hands. What are you doing?
Well, right now I'm working on one of my favorite little characters, Timon. He's got a little scene going here for a movie we're showing over in Epcot, where see he's going, Pumbaa, Pumbaa. So my job is to take Timon, these drawings that are relatively still on paper, and bring them to life.
Seems like there's a lot of you in Timon.
Yeah, we do put a lot of ourselves into it. In fact, I use a mirror from time to time so we can watch our own performance as we're going over the dialogue. Pumbaa, Pumbaa. So that's what we are. We're actors with pencil. 24 drawings for every second. A lot of hard work and elbow grease, but ultimately getting my performance on the paper so that the audience can enjoy it.
Now, this seems like an important part of the process, but obviously there's more. Where do you go from here?
There's a lot more work. I get a model sheet to tell me what the character looks like. Then it's my job to go back in and put my performance on paper. Then we take these drawings and we pencil test them. Now, we have to shoot 24 frames for every second of motion that shows up on the screen. And once it's finished, it looks something like this. Pumbaa, Pumbaa. We'll shoot them on tape, one drawing at a time, and double-check the action. We'll play it over and over and over, and hopefully that'll get approved by a director. And from there, it's sent out to the ink and paint department, and it finally ends up to what you see in the movie screen.
Hey, Tim, it doesn't seem like there's a shortage of company around here, does it?
No, not at all. People come on vacation to watch me work. My job's so fun.
Oh, hello. You know what? I think I'd make a good animated character. What do you think?
Funny you should mention it. I was thinking the very same thing.
I think you're right. I think I got a big future in animated film. There you go. Give me that burger out of there.
Now, watch yourself.
It is. It is trivia test time. Yay! Okay. But since this is our most unusual show, I decided that we're going to do things just a little bit differently. See, here's the thing. I happen to know just about, well, everything there is to know about Walt Disney World. So this time around, I want you guys to ask me the questions, okay? Who's got a question? Ooh, oh, okay. Oh, what's your name?
Ashley,
And what's the question?
how much popcorn does Disney sell in a year?
250,000 pounds, enough to fill Space Mountain. Come on, Ashley, give me something harder. She's speechless. Okay, who's got another question? Okay.
How many buttons does the Walt Disney Costuming Department go through in a year?
Who doesn't know that? They go through more than 400,000 buttons making costumes for this place. Come on.
400,000.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I know. No, I'm amazing.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Who's got one? Okay. What's your name?
Maggie,
Okay, Maggie. What's your question for the amazing Brian?
how many pillowcases are washed every week in Walt Disney World?
I have absolutely no idea. No idea, but you're not going to get a prize because you made me look really foolish, okay? Instead, I think JD might be able to tell us he's over at Textile Services and maybe he can help us sort it out. What do you think?
Great.
Okay. Okay, JD.
Okay, I'm here where your whites get whiter, your colors get brighter, and your delicate undergarments feel oh so fresh. That's right, we're here at Walt Disney World Textile Services, or as we like to call it at home, the laundry. 132,000 square feet of fluffing and folding. If you ran your washing machine around the clock, it would take you a month to do as much laundry as they do in 60 minutes. All right, Rita, so talk me through what exactly goes on here.
This is where it all comes up to after it's off the dock. They're separating it out, putting it down the chutes to go down into the bins downstairs, and then it'll go through the whole system of the wash cycle.
So this would be the first process.
Correct.
What's the weirdest thing you ever found in the Lost and Found?
Well, I don't know about weird, but we had a case where a child was distraught, couldn't find his teddy bear, couldn't sleep the night before. Family searched and searched for it. We got the phone call. We went through 18 bins of linen, and we found it in the second to the last bin.
Okay, so I see this rail system up here, and there's actually a rail right here, and all these bags just keep coming down. Whoa, whoa. Rita, you should warn me about that stuff. Come on.
Sorry.
Okay, Rita, where are we now?
We are at the washers. Everything that just got sorted every 2 minutes is going to drop down and go into the tunnel washer.
So tell me some stuff about this place. Like, how many pillowcases are done here in a week?
We do an average of about 350,000 pillowcases a week.
350,000. Whew. What about towels at the pool?
We do an average for pool towels about 150,000. That's washed, folded, dried, and shipped out to the customer.
A week.
A week.
And that is how a towel goes. From being filthy dirty to unbelievably clean and folded back into your hotel room. You know what? I'm going to be going back to my room after this is over. So I'm going to grab some fresh towels for myself. Hey, look, we have turned this place inside out. So Rita and I are out of here. I got my towels. Let's go, Rita.
Okay.
Here's one of the most unusual musical acts at Walt Disney World. 8 of the hardest working lips in show business. The Tuba Fours.
Tuba Fours. Who came up with the name?
That's a good question.
It's a good question. I would say Disney did.
It's
No, Tuba Fours. That's, well, if you say that again, we'll have to play the fanfare.
the Tuba Fours.
Oh.
Okay, maybe we can get you some antacid for that. Why did you pick the tuba to play? Because that's, you know, you got to really love the tuba, you guys, because this is a big instrument. I mean, kids at school, did you get teased a bit?
No.
Never. No.
These aren't tubas?
No.
The big ones are.
They're not nearly as good as
These are euphoniums.
These are tubas.
And when you get good on the tuba, you get to play the euphonium.
And the other thing is this like a New York tuba?
No, no.
I know why you guys chose to play the tuba. You know why? To pick up chicks. I mean, these guys, you know, kind of has a little sex appeal.
You're right.
Walking around with that tuba. Why did you decide to play the euphorium?
Euphonium.
Oh, euphonium.
Because everybody said that I couldn't make a living doing it, so I said I'd do it.
And that is amazing, because let's face it, honestly, you guys, did you ever think you could make a living playing the tuba or the euphonium?
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
And are you making a living?
Yeah, I would say we are.
Okay. So
We've been here 6 years, you know.
this is very good. So you would advise all kids, you know, to have a lucrative career in the music industry, to pick up the tuba or the euphonium.
That's right.
Now, let me just say one other thing. I noticed there's a little bit of a work hazard you got going for you.
Work hazard.
Dangerous
Can I
place.
tell you what it is?
Yeah.
It's that little lip ring thing.
Oh,
yeah.
You got that little, yeah. So we've been playing a little contemporary, we've been playing rag, we've been doing all that kind of stuff. But what about some rap?
Yeah, we got a rap. We got
We can
something.
do that.
We got
Yeah?
Yeah, no problem.
I gotta see some rap and tubas.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. That's bad. That's real bad. Long ago, there were 3 little pigs, little houses. Can you dig? Then one day came a big bad wolf. He had a big old butt, and then he went out the street, and then he said, I don't...
Hey, whoa.
What?
I didn't know the big bad wolf rapped.
Well, he was
No.
bad.
No. Let's play it like the pig sang it.
Yeah.
Notice at no time did our fingers leave our hands. Ever.
All right.
Let's go over to the Disney Institute for a whole new vacation adventure in the heart of Disney World. You won't believe what you can do. You may think the Disney Institute is just where grown-ups come to play, but there's a lot of cool stuff for kids to do, too. They've got classes, adventures, and of course, tons of fun. Here I am, got all my tools, and I'm all ready to go. I got a melon baller. I've got a cake decorator, I've got a steak knife, and I've got a spatula. No, I'm not gonna be eating. These are actually my carving tools. I'm gonna be making a sand castle like you've never seen before. I'm taking a class called Sand Spectacular.
What we're going to be doing here is creating our own sand sculptures. The process we use to compact the sand is a very simplistic one. It's like taking fluffy snow and making a snowball. We take fluffy sand and make a sandball. We take the air spaces out by compacting, and the sand gets so hard that it will last indefinitely. Class is a 2-hour program, and we go through a little bit of talk about the process, but then we go right into hands-on. Get your hands a little sandy. Every guest thinks up their own theme, so imagination is the high end of it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm making Stonehenge.
Cool, you're bringing back Stonehenge.
This would be awesome.
What we're doing here is we're going to carve away sand underneath our object, and it will visually bring it up higher, bring it out of the base, as we say.
So we're kind of looking to go down this way, right?
Well, I didn't think I was good at sand castles. And then the teacher, Mark, he showed us how that you do have artistic skills, and there we are making a big pig. It was pretty neat.
In 2 hours, you walk away from a project not thinking, well, I've looked over Mark's shoulder and I think I know how to do it if I go to the beach, but you know the process from beginning to end. You take that knowledge with you, and you're very proud of the work you're leaving.
I've always seen those sand sculptures on the beach, and I always wondered how they did it, and now I know, and it's not really that hard. I could do this. I could really do this.
Our shadows are set for lighting from above, so if we undercut it, you get a shadow. Just like the windows and the doors, your shadow or your light source is coming from above. Sand sculpture is being a sculptor in a different medium, maybe a non-permanent medium.
Have you ever
but it is art
put something together and it's taken a long time and the sand is all up, and then as soon as you take a picture of it, you just let kids jump up and completely wreck the whole thing?
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure everyone at home probably thought I did this myself. Actually, I didn't. This guy's a sculptor. He's unbelievably creative. And to think that this came out of sand is pretty amazing. So next time you see me at the beach, this could actually be mine. To the Magic Kingdom's Rivers of the World, where Brienne's about to shape up and ship out.
Incredible. This is Jane's Fighting Ships. It's supposed to be the ultimate authority on the world's largest navies. But you know what? They left out one of the greatest, the mighty Disney Armada. Now, according to my sources, Walt Disney World has the 5th largest fleet on the planet. Confused? Don't be. It's a fun fact. But I'm gonna make it float. Hey, David.
Hi, how are you?
Good,
Okay.
thanks. This is David. He's the captain of the Richard F. Irvine riverboat here in the Magic Kingdom. So, David, exactly how many boats does the mighty Walt Disney Armada have?
Walt Disney World has over 550 vessels.
Very cool. So we're talking aircraft carriers, battleships, destroyers, you know, the usual.
Nope, that's not exactly true. We have canoes, we have paddle wheels, we got rafts, ski boats, canopy boats, fishing pontoon boats, sprites,
What
jet
exactly
skis.
is a Sprite?
Little water sprite is a boat. It's out by the hotels.
Oh, okay.
And the Richard F. Irvine is right behind me.
Very cool. Well, Captain, looks like your ship has come in.
Yep, yes it has.
You guys have a good time? All right. That's a pretty impressive Navy, Captain. But if you don't mind, I really think I should be talking to the Admiral. These are the small world boats. They've weathered stormy seas and, of course, that song. Excuse me, I hate to interrupt you, but do you know where the Admiral is? No. Do you know who the Admiral is? No. Don't you think a place with this many boats should have an Admiral? Probably. Excuse me. Hold it. Hi. I'm looking for the Admiral. Are you the Admiral?
Admiral? Admiral who?
Oh.
I'm not the Admiral.
I figured you weren't the Admiral. You don't have enough epaulets. Maybe where the heck the Admiral is. See ya. Hi. Ahoy! Excuse me, sir. May I ask you a question? I don't mean to bother you while you're doing this. Do you know where the Admiral is?
No, I don't have a clue.
Do you know who the Admiral is?
Don't have a clue.
You know, some people may see this as a problem. I happen to view this as an opportunity.
Congratulations, Bram. You've just been named Admiral of the Walt Disney World Navy.
Okay.
What are you going to do next?
Out of my way. I'm storming the beaches of Disneyland. Battle stations, chop, chop. In March, Epcot celebrates country with some of today's top country and bluegrass performers. And Pleasure Island celebrates the green with authentic Irish music and lots of St. Patrick's Day fun. Over at the Magic Kingdom, put on your Easter bonnet as Mickey, Minnie, Roger Rabbit, and Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny celebrate the holiday tradition of the Walt Disney World Happy Easter Parade. Well, that's our most unusual look at some of the most unusual things here at Walt Disney World.
That's right. We want to thank our co-host, George Foreman, for putting in another knockout performance.
Thanks back at you, co-host. See you next week.
From Walt Disney World in Florida, I'm J.D. Roth.
And I'm Admiral Leary, little buddy.
You look like you belong in the Love Boat.
Okay, anchors away. Oh, your preparations.
For your free copy of our vacation planning video and a